The most dangerous anger comes from someone with a good heart. They hold it in, they stay calm, they forgive, until one day they can't anymore. Don't push a good person too far, because when they finally break, there's no going back. Accept people as they are, but place them where they belong. You are the CEO of your life. Hire, fire, and promote accordingly. Some people never understand what you bring to the table until they see you at another table. Remember that. Never think you're better than anyone else. We have different goals, struggles, strengths, and weaknesses. Just because you can do something they cannot doesn't mean you are superior. They can probably do something you cannot do. Kindness is free. Make it a habit. Before you win, everyone will ask why you're working so hard. And after you win, everyone will remind you how lucky you got. Remember, everything in life happens for a reason. Good days tell you that life is beautiful. Bad days tell you that there is more to learn from life. Good people give you valuable memories, and bad people give you valuable lessons. So believe that everything in life happens for a reason. A man without money is a man without a voice. You could be the wisest man in the room, but if your pockets are empty, then no one will listen. Even your family and your relatives will begin to disrespect you. So get up every single day and work like a savage. Fix your finances, because money fights many battles. Life is a book. Every day is a new page. Every month is a new chapter. And every year is a new series. I know who is fake, who is real. I just love watching their acting skills. If people treat you like an option, leave them like a choice. Yes, I'm a nice person, but you've crossed the line too many times. They said I changed a lot, and I said a lot changed me. When trust is broken, sorry means nothing. Before you judge me, make sure that you are perfect. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Sometimes you just have to play the role of a fool to fool the fool who thinks that they are fooling you. I smiled again, not because I was happy, but because I was strong. If you are too nice, people will use you. If you are too honest, people will avoid you. If you are too humble, people will overlook you. If you are too strong, people will try to break you. If you are too available, people will ignore your value. If you are too forgiving, people will hurt you. Again, too much of anything, even the good, can break you. So balance matters most. Don't trust anyone. Life is full of fake people who pretend to care. But when you need them the most, they're nowhere to be found. It hurts, but it teaches you to trust yourself. Keep your heart safe and let the real ones prove they deserve a place in your life. When you get what you want, that's God's direction. But when you don't get what you want, that's God's protection. The bad news is everything is temporary, which is also the good news. So if things are going good, enjoy it. It won't last forever. And if things are going bad, don't worry. It can't last. You are getting lost again, aren't you? You can feel it. Your goals are getting blurry. You keep distracting yourself because it's easier than facing what you actually need to do. You said you'd change. You said you'd stay focused. But here you are, slipping back into the old patterns because they feel familiar. Listen, you don't need to punish yourself for drifting. You just need to notice it and come back. Pause, breathe, realign. You are not failing. You are just wandering. I love this quote. No matter your age, you'll always wish you started younger. But today is the youngest you'll ever be. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. A mistake repeated more than twice is a habit. A mistake repeated more than 3 times is character. Never, ever put me in a position where I have to show you how ruthless I can be. Don't test my patience. I might be the kindest and most understanding person you'll ever meet. But when I've reached my limit, you'll see a side of me no one ever thought possible. My kindness and patience have limits, and when they're pushed too far, I become resolute and won't back. I don't care what they think of me, as they were never there when I was fighting battles in silence. They didn't see the nights I stayed awake, the mornings I got up broken, but still moving. They judge from the outside, but they'll never feel what I've endured inside. I no longer live for approval, applause, or validation. I live for growth, for peace, and for purpose. I don't need to be liked. I don't seem fulfilling. I was born to stand out. Their opinions are noise. Their doubts are fuel. Their silence is freedom. I'm not cold. I'm focused. I'm not arrogant. I'm aware. I've built myself through storms they will never survive. When you stop caring about what people think, you unlock the life meant for you. I don't care how important you are to me. The moment you make it clear that I'm not important to you, you become a stranger to me. Loyalty is everything to me. If you can't see my worth, you have no place. Your life is your story. No one else gets to write it. No one else gets to define it. Every choice you make, every risk you take, every dream you chase, it's yours. People will doubt you, judge you, misunderstand you, but it doesn't never blame anyone in your life. Good people give you happiness. Bad people give you experience. Worst people give you a lesson. And best people give you memory. I don't trust words. I trust vibes. People can tell you anything, but a vibe will tell you everything. Listen very carefully. If you get fat, people think you eat too much. If you lose weight, people think you're sick. If you dress well, you show off. If you dress simple, you are poor. If you are serious, you are boring. And if you're funny, you are immature. If you speak your mind, you're rude. If you're single, people think you're lonely. If you're successful, you are arrogant. If you're struggling, you're lazy. No matter what you do in your life, people will always criticize. Always remember, pain is a teacher. It doesn't come to break you. It comes to shape you. It bends you, burns you, and tests you. But through it all, it builds. Why cheat if you could just leave? Why lie to someone who gave you their heart, their trust, their everything? If you're not happy, go. But destroy someone who loved you just because you didn't have the courage to be honest. A man who has been through hell doesn't walk the same. He moves different. He's calm, quiet, focused, because he's already fought battles no one knows about. A man like that doesn't need validation. He knows his worth. He's built from pain, shaped by failure, and powered by purpose. You won't see him quit. You'll see him rise again and again. Some people don't see how much you do for them. They only notice what you don't do. You'll never satisfy an ungrateful person. There is no better feeling than knowing that you are hated by so many, but no one got the balls to do something. You post a pic on Instagram and you get 10 likes. You post the same pic on your story and get 400 views. The moral of the story is not many people like you, but they're watching. When your friends start to say you've changed, remember, it's because they don't know how to say you've grown. I'm in love with this quote. Life is only as good as your mindset. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. Sometimes, no matter how nice you are, how kind you are, how caring you are, how loving you are, it just isn't enough for some people. I don't care what people say about me because I know exactly who I am. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Problems, they're just part of life. Facing them with a smile, that's the art of life. And revenge. Nah, I don't waste my energy. I just delete people from my life, from my mind, from my future. Let them lose you if they think you're not enough. People make time for who they care about. And if they're not making time for you, then believe them when they say they're too busy. Don't force it. If they wanted to be with you, they would be. You can't break a person who's not afraid to eat alone, who's not afraid to be rejected, who's not afraid to lose friends in the process. Because that person, they've already faced the silence. They've already sat with loneliness. They've already learned how to clap for themselves. You can't bring down someone who stopped waiting for validation, who turned their pain into power, who turned their wounds into wisdom. That kind of person, they're held up by something stronger than applause. They're fueled by something so powerful called self-love. And once you learn to stand on your own, they can try to push you, but you won't fall